Very fine Crane Builders from a forthcoming LP, Sometimes You Hear Through Someone Else. Not sure what label that's going to be on. Fallen Arches, though, is the title of the track. First tune coming up in just a matter of seconds from our guest tonight, the Detroit Cobras, who were formed in 1995 by guitarist Steve Shaw. Steve was inspired by time spent with big star legend Alex Chilton, listening to classic R&B, gospel and 50s rock and roll sounds. He recruited fellow Detroiters Maribel Restrepo on guitar, Jeff Meyer on bass and Damien Lang on drums to fill out the instrumental lineup, with ex-Butcher and exotic dancer Rachel Nudge handling the vocals. After releasing several local singles, the group recorded Mink, Rat or Rabbit in 1998 and released 7 EC pieces in 2003 on Rough Trade. That's the official version, but the LP that you really should have, actually, by the band, if you have nothing else, is Life, Love and Leaving, one of a very, very small handful of records of which I can genuinely say that there isn't a single bad track on there. It is a storming LP, as regular listeners to this programme will know. Anyway, welcome to the Detroit Cobras. This is Hey Sailor. Personal favourite of that from the Detroit Cobras, and Hey Sailor is what they call it, although it's not the original title. The original track was done by Mickey Lee Lane, and there's one of his records in my box of indispensable 45s at home. Well, I can't remember what it is. I think it's his version of Tutti Frutti or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter a great deal. Those were the Detroit Cobras. More from them later in the programme, obviously enough. Das Bierbeben remixed.
Here you are. You're just minding your own business. And now, you're gone.
Prosthetic Cunt on Relapse Records, and that's Brain Smoke in Bones. That Let the Probing Begin, I think, is magnificent, and we perhaps ought to use it as a regular introduction to the programme. Right, back to the Detroit Cobras. They're in session tonight, and before I play you another one of their tracks, a couple of things. The band, as listed earlier on, obviously not the band that's playing tonight. That's Joseph Mazzola, guitar and bass, Kenny Tudrick on drums, Rachel Nudge on vocals, Maribel Restrepo on guitar, Stephen Nawara on guitar as well. And here's a letter from Mary, out of the band, Maribel, I guess, saying, this is Mary from Detroit Cobras. We've never met you. As a matter of fact, only Jack and Meg have actually met you. They told us you made them dinner. It wasn't really me, actually, I must admit. Just as well for them, I think, too, because my cooking is, virtually non-existent. In fact, further than that, it is non-existent. But the pig made them dinner, certainly. Did you like our birthday card? I did, and we didn't come to your birthday party. How come? It never occurred to me that you might want to, but if I'd known that you were around and wished to come to it, you certainly would have been invited. And Mitzi says you really exist, that's the engineer, but our faith grows weaker and weaker by the knob. That must be an American expression I don't understand. So again, we say, take it easy, dude, and maybe one day you'll buy us dinner and we'll drink all of your beer. Love forever, all the sad, very sad Cobras. This is Hot Dog.
Come on, baby, I got no time to waste. Come on, baby, we're gonna like it once you get a taste. I got a feeling in my heart, something good is about to start. And it's a hot dog, watch me eat a hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, come on and do this hot dog. You bring the drinks, and I got the buns. Come on, baby, are you ready for a little fun? I got a more than just one man. I got a hot dog in each hand, and it's a hot dog. Watch me eat a hot dog. Hot dog, come on, let's do this hot dog. I won't eat another bite till you start to treat me right. What you're backing with, I don't know, but I love 'em so. I could eat one, or I could eat three. It takes a lot of dogs to satisfy a girl like me. You're hungry too, I can see. So come on and take a bite of me. And it's a hot dog. Watch me eat a hot dog. Hot dog. Come on, girls, let's do this hot dog. E-A-T-H-O-T-D-O-G. Hot dog. H-O-T-D-O-G. Hot dog.
Such a great band. There's always a spring in their step is the way I look at it. The Detroit Cobras, and that's Hot Dog. Two more from them before the end of the programme. How excellent it would have been if they'd played at my birthday party along with Camera Obscura and local favourites Slightly Soiled. My second favourite band after The Fall, I always say. Right, time now for the Pig's Big 78, seeing as we've just mentioned her. And, well, obviously, as always, she will introduce the tune.
Jolly good luck to the girl who loves the soldier, Mr. Harry Trevor, a baritone.
Sexuality.
I remember that.
Sexuality.
Make the most of it while you can, mates, that's what I say.
Sexuality.
Blake Baxter, Sexuality. This is from an LP, double LP if you get it on vinyl, on Azuli Records, Jeff Mills' Choice. And, of course, the chance for me to remind you that Jeff Mills, along with Laurent Garnier, in tomorrow night's programme, playing live from Maida Vale for an hour, and then the second hour of their set will be broadcast on Thursday night's programme, which will please a great number of people, I suspect, including Bez in Grimsby. Hello, Bez. Before that, it was Deutschmark Bob and Jem Feiner on a forthcoming LP from Germany, Girlfriend Stole My Alien. Back with our friends, well, I feel as though they're our friends now, although I've never met them, the Detroit Cobras, and this is called, most promisingly, Fall.
Never thought I'd know a day when I wouldn't miss you. But now I've grown so cold. All I wanna do is hit you. I've been waiting so long for you. All my summers turn to fall. I've been waiting, you know I've been waiting, and I don't miss you at all.
found in the secret place of the Most High. Happy is the man that found that wisdom, and with that getting, get overstanding.
For his power, his strength, and his love.
Oh, I wish I had a voice like Prince Far Eye. Those are the Royals in dub, featuring Knowledge and Prince Far Eye. Naguza Nagast, I've never known what that meant, on Pressure Sounds Records from an LP dubbing with the Royals. Before that, it was our session guest tonight, the Detroit Cobras, and a song called Fall. And this next record I'd like to play for Craig Maxwell, who's our Mark's dad. And as I said to Mark, I've known a load of people who've got sons called Craig. I've never met anybody before who had a dad called Craig. Will he be listening, in fact?
He might possibly be.
Might possibly be. That's a no, really, isn't it? Hugh Hopper featuring Robert Wyatt on Cornet. Well, obviously, Archie likes him a little bit unhinged. That's PSP on Graceland Records and Barnsley. A compilation of What's Never Seen was the title of it. And a couple of emails here. One from Christopher Condor. It says, thank you for introducing me to the classiest act on the planet. I've loved the Cobras ever since I heard you play Shab Bamalama back in the day. Even my uni mates love them, and they always hate my music, most of which is folk and therefore obviously not cool. My dad's just told me to go to bed, so I won't be up for work in the morning, so I better be off. Thank God for the listen back facility. I'll get to hear the last song tomorrow. So it's for you, Christopher, and thanks very much for the email. And it's also for Paul Bowman, who says, it was great to hear more Detroit Cobras on your show tonight. And hey, tonight is the title of the last track. How amazing is that?
They don't mean a damn thing to me.
Paul Bowman, if you're still with us, 1S and 2Ps in Disappointed. That was the Detroit Cobras, last tune from them tonight, but I hope they'll be back before too long. And I've never seen them live, would very much like to. I've not seen them, they've not seen me. But tonight was the title of that. And this is the person that Until I Know Differently, or the ensemble anyway, duo really, that Until I Know Differently is going to be called HP Stongy.